I'm really not looking too glamorous over here, and I'm kicking off July in standard fashion of breeding cows because they came into natural heat. So if I don't have to sink them, I much prefer that. Because my cows are little babies, and giving them a shot is like offing them. So if the wind doesn't thwart me, and the other animals in this barn don't thwart me, I think I'll get this recorded. Oh, come on, honey. Ugh. I don't love doing this in super hot weather because chances of conception are not great. But I caught them in heat and I didn't want to miss the opportunity when I looked at the schedule. So we'll see what happens. Oh, thank you, honey. Glad I didn't toss the baby towel away. Just. Yeah, that's good. Huh. Let's see, where the heck are we here, honey? Hey, Nova, stop it. You turd. I'm feeling pretty good about that. Hi, buddy. Please don't. Thank you. And I did breed her to Boyd Blueprint. So this is one cow that I have not gotten a blueprint calf out of. I don't know if this is going to cooperate. Now, people think that I'm insane for recording this process, but I can't tell you the number of times that this has saved me. Sometimes we do parent verification anyway with AI and selling breeding bulls, but having these videos to look back on in 9 months when the baby hits the ground and I may or may not have remembered to write who I bred the cow to on the calendar, and then it's a little episode of Jerry Springer. So these videos are helpful, and I don't do it just because I'm insane and crazy. Plus, it's educational and people learn things. So if I can do it, you can do it too. Yes, the cow barn is a little bit filthy right now. They're not spending their time in here. They're actually outside more than they are inside. But before we send them back out to the pasture, so it has been record-setting highs this week of like regular 80s into almost 90s. So it's been very hot for the livestock. And I checked on the sheep on the solar field. They're doing fine. And the cows do come in here to get water and sometimes to get shade, but most of the time they spend outside. So tonight, hopefully it'll cool down a little bit more than it did last night, because last night it didn't really cool down at all. Normally, for people that may not have seen my videos before, if I'm just showing up on your FYP for some odd reason, I do try to AI like all of my cows. Last year, I had a homebred bull that was a product of AI that I kept intact. We showed, he bred all of my cows. So this year, I do have 3 intact bulls currently, but none of them are of breeding age yet. So if these cows conceive, it will be the direct product of me artificially inseminating them. And I felt very positive about both of the cows that I just did. So I did Lucy, who is, holy cow, she's 11. And I did Red. So Lucy, I did to Boyd Blueprint, and Red, I did to a regular Black Angus bull at SAV Brave. I got those straws really cheap in an auction last summer, and I don't know, I haven't had any calves out of them yet because by the time I got the straws, my bull that I had already covered pretty much all of my cows. So we will see what type of calf, if she did conceive, what type of calf that is. Now, before I send everyone on their way out of the barn tonight, I do have to reapply some of my EstroTect heat detectors because a few of them have gotten scratched off, and sometimes they get scratched off accidentally if a cow is in heat and repeatedly mounting another female that has one on her back. Sometimes it gets scratched off, where ideally in a perfect scenario, the cow that is in heat is getting scratched off, but sometimes we've had some communication errors with that. Cows that I bred were this one and this one. But if you have any questions, feel free to drop them in the comments. And yes, I am very styling with my shorts and barn boots. I was wearing Crocs, but felt that it was inappropriate and very not safe to breed cows with Crocs on. So I threw on my barn boots and didn't want to struggle through the jeans and sweat. This is what the AstroTech detectors look like. I found that they're pretty accurate. This year, it depends on how many cows I can catch in natural heats. When I did timed AI previously, these have been a godsend, but they also work for natural heat detection as long as you're able to keep an eye on your cows. Yes, the 3 live bulls that we have do assist with heat detection, but in the event that I do happen to miss one in heat, say they're out in the very furthest pasture and I don't see them, this does help bring that to my attention. So I've got them marked pretty well on the calendar at this point. I do know that I have to cover them this year and that there won't be a bull breeding them, so that kind of expedites that whole tracking heat cycles and whatnot. But if you have questions, let me know.